Oh boy. This has to do with public transit. Yep, I'm talking about Metrolinx. Again. So, I checked back with a comment on Metrolinx on Instagram and Facebook, and there has been even more complaints since last time, and there are like so many other people who have also been talking about the Lakeshore East and West construction line, and possible extensions to like other cities and towns, like maybe Stratford, Ontario, or maybe Aurelia. And also the complaint about the Eglington Crosstown. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about Eglington Crosstown. So yeah. Again. So it's interesting how they did construction like way back then, like way between 2010 and 2013-ish. And they haven't even like completed their Eglington Crosstown project. So sure, they got the trains. They did a test. They made all the stations. Somewhat. They did a test run. But not all stations have been been constructed. Yeah, it's super uncomfortable, and yeah, it really takes up a lot of space on Eglington Avenue, and yeah. And when I was in downtown Toronto the other day, and I was coming back up from downtown, I had to go through Eglington Avenue, and yeah, they were still doing construction. Still. So the uncomfortable thing about it, like if you're driving on some parts of Eglington Avenue, you can't even do a left turn or a right turn at all. It's only TTC busted only, and yeah. So you have to you have to really like go through like the back streets, and which is if you don't have a map or like a phone on you, yeah, it's super confusing. And not only that, yeah. Some people were like also said it should have done Eglington Crosstown should have just been a subway, and yeah, I agree, because yeah, it takes up like street space, so it's like literally like, well, it's like a two-lane traffic, one lane for going west, one lane going east, and then there's the tracks taking over for above grade part of the Eglington Crosstown, while there is like the underground part, which is like near Mount Dennis, and the end station at the west end, and also near Weston, near Lawrence and Weston Road. And also underground, also between the soon-to-be Cedarvale station, which is currently Eglington West, the line 1 station, right at Eglington and Allen Road. and then from there to Eglington Station, which is on right on Young, also a Line 1 station already that exists, and yeah, and then it's going to go above grade again, and then underground right by the Ontario Science Center, and then it goes up and then up and down, and then goes back underground near Kennedy Station. So yeah, that's going to be a. I've gone down also down Don Valley Parkway, and yeah, if you literally looked at the Eglington Avenue closely while you were going down, you could still see construction going on. So there has been literally no improvements. So they've been pretty lousy on that one. It's like you don't even care anymore, and other people some people have mentioned they Metrolinx plans projects, but they don't even finish it, and they don't even finish it on time, and they can make a new one. They just slack. They're slacking, I tell ya. They're slacking. Now, Laird West. So, Confederation station, which is sort of right between, yeah. Which sort of is in way eastern end of Hamilton, and sort of goes into the Niagara region. So that's also a future station that they're sort of working on. And people in that area, like who live close to in that in the western part of Niagara region, they're trying to get into you know, the GTHA much easier, and without having to drive in all the way through the QEW and mass Highway 401 traffic. Or downtown Toronto specifically. Yeah, they haven't even started working on that station, and yeah, many people are trying to, yeah, because they already have yeah. They already have a Hamilton Go Center, which is a downtown Go station in Hamilton. They have the James Street station, also downtown. And West Harbor, another station, which is like sort of close to the Hamilton Harbor. So yeah, and then Confederation Station, which will be another station right after Aldershot Go Via Station. So people who live there on that near where they're making the future Confederation Lakeshore West new station, GO station. Yep, I haven't even. People over there haven't said they haven't even started. And I tell you, even if like even if they were to like they would do even make this station that which is going to come sometime in like 2025 expectedly, or probably most likely later, because yeah, they don't even know how to make things on time. Yeah, so there's that. Lakeshore East. So two new stations, East Harbor, which is near Woodbine Avenue and the Don Valley Parkway, and Gardner Expressway. Yeah. Now, yeah, I don't even see the need for that station, because yeah, we have the streetcars, we have buses operating near there, and yeah. There's so much, and the TTC like literally just runs there, and yeah, I don't see like the reason to make another station, because we already have Danforth GO, which is like which you can actually connect to Main Street TTC station on line 2, the Bloor Young, yeah, that line. And then the other one, Gerard. Yep. So the second one, Gerard station, which, yeah, Gerard Street. Yeah, that one. The streetcar and buses also run that on that one. So I don't see the need for that one either. And yeah, and it just like makes the time frame or from trains that go from Oshawa Govia station in Oshawa all the way to Toronto Union Station. The travel time will be much more longer if they just keep adding these long more stations. Then yeah. It originally used to be like less than an hour, and then now it's like an hour 11 minutes. And I calculated last time I went took the GO train, and Oshawa and Whitby. So yeah. And plus, if you actually look at the schedule, you can actually see the time. Comparing the time, you can actually see. Yeah. And then on the CP rail section of so this is going to be like the second time GO train and so Metrolinx will be like adding stations on CP rail other than Milton line, which the line goes on yeah. So, first off, Thornton. Which is going to be a station right alongside Thornton Road, which could be handy for any Trent University Durham campus students, but I'd rather say I think people are like rather considering using Campus Connect by during regional transit. And then right off that, so I have not seen any construction of that and any extension though. Right between, so they literally just skip over Oshawa station and just go from Whitby right to Thornton through the CP rail bridge that crosses it over the Highway 401. If you haven't seen it, if you have gone east. And most likely they'll have them have the trains go through the train yard right behind GO station, and Oshawa go via. And then right after Thornton station, there's a Ritson, which already has like street like bus on street bus station. And I'm assuming it's the bus that comes from Port Perry, because there's a bus that could run GO bus service that runs from Port Perry to Whitby GO daily. So I've been on like going back to the Costco in Oshawa, and I have not seen any single construction work on Ritson Road at all. So yeah, Metrolinx is lying again. And also slacking. So right after Ritson, Curtis. So this should be like right off Curtis Road near when right past Baseline Road, and there's the bridge that overpass that goes over the CP rail tracks or tracks. You know, sometimes there's one track, or sometimes there's two tracks. So I have not seen any construction work there either. And and also the end station, which the Bowmanville station, which is right off Bowmanville Road, which I am going to assume they will connect it with the bus, GO bus on the Lakeshore East, and that goes from Newcastle to Oshawa GO. Because there is already one that exists. It's like right behind like the plaza on Clarendon. It's right behind some restaurants and also some clothing stores, and it's like right behind. Yeah. So I'm gonna like obviously they're gonna make a station that really should connect with, because there's like green space that they could easily make GO station on right there. But they haven't even started working on that one either. And it's very strange how these stations were like previous projects that they said that they would actually start working on and open by 2025. But they they actually worked and opened Bloomington GO station, which is on the Richmond Hill line, their new end station up north, right past Gormley. And then some people have been complaining about train services like the lakeshore lines, but ones and yeah, I'm talking about Steuffville, and Barrie line, Kitchener line, and also those specifically good I'm not going to talk about the Milton line because there has been no concern about that one, but these are Kitchener, Barrie, and Steuffville. So there's been like back-to-back like two-way service for trains usually between certain stations, like the Barrie line. It only runs from Union Station to Aurora, though, the Aurora station, and and then Kitchener line only does it to Bramalea right after Brampton. Go via the and Steuffville, they don't. The trains don't even make it to Steuffville, And there have been people who wish they will actually make a two-way train service that goes all the way to the end stations, like Barrie's Allendale, Steuffville's Lincolnville, and also Kitchener, which is pretty far and is the most farthest stretched part of the westernmost train service that exists right now. So yeah, even though if that were to even happen, I'm gonna assume yeah. Metrolinx wouldn't even do in front of people and actually think about that one when actually doing two-way service would actually be a handy idea. And then there's like another thing extending to future station that could exist in certain towns and cities. So someone from Stratford said, yeah, maybe extending to Stratford, Ontario. So that's a nice place. And they have the Stratford Folk Festival, and the town's really nice. And the Stratford Folk Festival, so anyone wants to go there, yeah. They can't drive there, they can, yeah. But, and they did that thing and say, yeah, that'd be great, that'd be a great idea, but yeah, most likely Metrolinx would not do that. Another one, Aurelia. So that's sort of in, yeah. So literally right across, just north of Barrie, right off Highway 11. So that one's pretty far, and that would literally make it the northernmost station if that wanted to exist. But if that were to exist, most likely Metrolinx would only make it a one-way service, like 3 or 4 trains in the morning, and then 3 or 4 at night, like they always do. Although I think if someone wants to go to the Simcoe Muskoka area, it would be a okay spot. Because on the Barrie line, originally the Barrie South, until they decided to make an Allendale waterfront, which is actually was a smart idea. So me and some local people suggested extending it to Coburg via station, but we got no reply from that. Like they could extend the train line through a CN rail from Oshawa, go via to Bond Head, and then Porto via station, which only it's always like a two-way service, and they only like one. It's only 2 trains. And then end at Coburg's via station, which a lot of people use. But we haven't heard from that one. Oh, Metrolinx better do like better hurry the hell up, or yeah, we're already at literally 100% of people are, including me, are already angered by them slacking and them behind schedule. So yeah, they better do something about it.